Hello guys, today's video I'm going to be playing more, well actually not more, I keep making this mistake. I'm going to just start playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. I can't remember where I left off, because I was playing by myself, you know. Let's see if I'm at the beginning or not. I remember falling. Okay, so I'm not quite at the beginning, but I'm just for the sake of it, I will start from the beginning. Just so, you know, you guys can see what it looks like. And by not quite at the beginning, I had to do this. So, see, this game can be quite frustrating. If I can actually do it right, please. You see my friend Kai, he is good. Here. Nice. I need to have good music. Apply, resume.
The day before it was due, as I have. Or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Yep, that's basically
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Are you going to continue talking about it, Foddy? Who knows? Don't want to fall down again. Yeah, so I've let him talk for a little while, just because basically it describes the game better than I could, so, you know. He occasionally comes back, and, you know, gives you some...
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's
Thank
a deep
you.
frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Yes. And this is one of the parts where you want to make sure you don't knock yourself backwards, but rather up. This barrel is something we...
Oof, sorry about that.
Cringe. Good thing I know how to get past this part. I mean, I've gotten past the other area, It's just when I showed you my previous game, it's because I quit playing right after I was really high up, and I just fell down, and I'm like, screw this, I'm not playing this game anymore, and then I just took a break for a day or two. And then I'm like, today, like, what video should I make? But, why not? I'll do this game. Because why not? Yeah. No. This game is one of those games where it's just like, you do so good, and then it comes back to bite you by just saying, screw you. Oh, you got so much progress? That's great. Well, who cares? What if you lose it all? And then you can just be like, but I'm too good to lose all my progress. And then you do. And then it's sad. Like, come on, this is quite cringe. You should see my friend Kai play this game. He's fast. Come on. Come on. Just get to the log. Please. This is one of the easier parts. There's way more difficult stuff. Not being able to get past this part is not gonna help. Like at all. Come on. Also, there must be infinite water in this bucket. Come on. No. Yes. Come on. Progress time. Anti-progress time. Yes.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
I was just about to say, yes, progress time. And then you just gotta do that again, which is what I said earlier, which was, hey, look, you got progress? Now screw you, you're losing it all. Come on, game. Let me get up this hill. This is basically the whole game. Because if you learn, like you said earlier in the game, well, earlier in the video, because when he was talking, was he basically got it straight on, basically spot on, where it was if you learn how to clear the first tree.
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Like I was saying, did you speak again? No. If you learn how to climb the basic tree at the very beginning.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas.
Come on.
And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Don't. Ugh. As I was saying for the third time, is you learn how to climb the beginning tree, you learn how to do the rest of the game. is just climb to the top. Now if I could just get up past this I-beam. And on to the upper part. Come on. Come on.
This thing that we call failure is not the
Oh
falling
my
down,
god.
it's staying down.
No.
Gary Pickford.
Why? Why me? That is just cringe. So sad. Very sad. Well, I'm gonna hit that button. And by that button, it means that it's the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Stay rogue.